Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Will Reichert will get this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his third season as the Green Bay starter.
You know, Mike, it's kind of become cliche. You know, these guys come onto the field and we say, hey, you got to defend every blade of grass. They can make every throw, but that's exactly the case anytime this guy's lined up behind center. And the amount of stress that it puts on your pass defense, on your secondary to know, I got to defend sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, no matter where that ball is snapped. That's a tall task, and they're going to have to mix up coverages and be really sound on the back end, or this guy can really kill you. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
A good play action with Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. This one is caught by Luke Musgrave. Look at the big man go! And he will go all the way. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Packers. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead.
Packers 7, Vikings nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Price now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the Vikings come out. Technically it is year 2 for J.J. McCarthy, but really it's year 1. Did not play at all in the regular season last year with the knee injury. The former Michigan Wolverine, the quarterback of the Vikings.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He's going to tuck it and go. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble.
19 yards. And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback, but here we are. Early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
From the gun, it's a run. It's Jones. And he'll be stacked up at the line of
He was
scrimmage.
taken down behind the line of
Looked like that
scrimmage.
might have been an
It's a loss of
RPO,
a
a
yard.
run-pass
Brings up
option. The
second
quarterback
and
has the
11
ability to put the
at
ball
the
in the belly of the
46-yard
running back
line.
or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
That one is complete. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. To stop it here, we have an injured Viking to tend to. 3rd and 2. Here we go. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Minnesota.
15 yards.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass. Throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to cover it up. It will not be a turnover, but will go down as a sack.
And man, does he dodge a bullet right there, Mike, on that sack. He's fortunate. That ball bounced right back to him, and he's able to recover it and keep possession for his team.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. He'll get it inside the 20. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. That pickup, good for 29 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. In motion, it's Jefferson. On play action, here's McCarthy. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
A 2-yard loss on
That
the play.
last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's McCarthy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
32-yard attempt.
Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Reichard had the field goal a moment ago. Back out now to kick this one away. Here's Williams on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Packers offense ready to get going with their second possession. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. On play action, Love. There's a short one caught by Kraft. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake. Here's Love.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Here comes 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Love. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Fair catch signal, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Vikings offense ready for their 2nd possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. It's 2nd down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And now it's going to be 3rd down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Packers on top. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one on target to Watson. Still going. And he will score. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Green Bay. McManus on for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers extend their advantage to 14-3.
14. Vikings 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Price now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. Up the sideline to the 40. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
1st and 10.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the game.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. In motion, Naylor. On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Here's Christian Watson and the rest of the Packer offense heading back onto the field. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Love. He'll keep this himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
There hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
On 2nd down, Love. Over the middle of the tight end, Musgrave. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Going for it all. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Vikings offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll put Addison in motion. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That one good for 29.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage. He's got to do a better job using his eyes, Mike, and he's just not manipulating the defense at all by looking off the defenders. And at this level of ball, if you just continue to stare down your primary read, you're going to lead the defenders right to the ball, and he's lucky this one just fell incomplete.
They'll put Addison in motion. A run. It's Jones. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd and 9. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
Here's Ryan Wright now, as he is on to punt for Minnesota. Taken at the 19. And in motion goes Dobbs. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. First brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Talk things over before 3rd down. Love to throw. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Yards. That's good for the Packers. First down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Jaden Reed was the intended target. And back to the air, it's Love. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Back to throw is Love. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Packers.
12 yards. And the Packers, first down. A gain of 12. First down, Green Bay.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And it'll bring up second down. Love. Right side. Catch made by Dobbs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. First and 10. Now Love. That's to Dobbs again.
Love's pass complete to Romeo Dobbs. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Just 4 seconds left in the first half. A timeout is called. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This one from 43 yards away. McManus's kick is good. And the Packers going to open up a 17-3 lead.
Vikings 3.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. On first and 10, it's McCarthy. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Ty Felton now on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Play action now. It's McCarthy. The coverage right there. And it's knocked away. Incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
To number 3, Jordan Addison. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Packers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Green Bay first down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. A pickup of 15 in the air. 1st down, Packers.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Packers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
At the 35-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 6. He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
7-yard gain. That's another Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground. Man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Vikings 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. In motion goes Dobbs. A 2nd down throw for Love. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Romeo Dobbs. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Love. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's in! Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It could be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
Now it's McManus for the point after. It's up and good. And the Packers extend to a 24-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Price now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to get back at it. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He takes off. And McCarthy's going to get down and pick up the first down. Good, smart play with the slide by J.J.
15 yards on the play.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
In motion, it's Jefferson. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter. From the 41, here's 2nd and 9. Here's McCarthy. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be incomplete. Good work. The defender bodied his man up, wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down. Jalen Naylor was the intended receiver that time. And third down coming up. Now McCarthy. Here comes the screen to Jones. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. He knocks it through. The Vikings are able to edge a bit closer.
24, Vikings 10.
Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. On the return, it's Williams. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard
Jordan Love, the
line.
rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward, gain of about 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but That's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
He's tackled at the 40.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Now a 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
They get 18 on that one. Good for a Green Bay first down.
First and 10.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Incomplete.
Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time.
On the coverage.
And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
And while it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point, they finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
He'll go underneath to Jacobs. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
This will not do the trick. They've stuck him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Brendan McManus.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Ty Felton now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll begin with 1st and 10. To throw, it's McCarthy. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Carl Brooks in there to drop him. Loss of 5 to start the drive.
So many of these possessions start with negative plays on 1st down, and you're just going to hear every offensive coordinator stress. It is so important we don't fall behind the sticks, but when you just can't pass protect and give your quarterback time.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Rashawn Gary, former Michigan Wolverine, in there to take him down.
But just think back here in this game alone. How many drives have been undone as the result of their inability to protect the passer? They just can't keep a clean pocket, and they just keep going backwards.
And this drive is a disaster. He goes down for a 3rd consecutive time.
And it's really been their inability of the offensive line to keep the quarterback upright. And it's a big reason why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. That's incomplete. Very small on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The failure on 4th down leads immediately to a 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. So the ball's still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal. He'll get this out wide. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but...
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Josh Jacobs, touchdown Packers. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
McManus on for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Packers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Vikings 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Ty Felton now on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Vikings offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll put Addison in motion. On 1st down, here's McCarthy. That'll be swung out wide to Jones. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their 1st. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
At the 31-yard line.
Throwing now, it's McCarthy. To the middle of the field. Taken in by Addison. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway.
McCarthy's pass complete to Justin Jefferson. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. To the air once more is McCarthy. He'll go right back to Jefferson. They connect again. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
And the Vikings
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Throwing again is McCarthy. Taking this one downfield for Hopkinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 35.
A big play for Minnesota.
That's another
35
Vikings
yards.
1st down.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play. Smart decision there on 1st and goal. If it's not there early, don't get baited into a bad decision. Just throw it away and live for another down. Really nice decision-making here. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. And this is gonna be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
So now McCarthy's going to bring up the Vikings, and they will go for 2.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Jones going to try to run it in. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for 2, unsuccessful.
Will Reichard
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchdown.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Love will take a knee, and that ought to do it. So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Minneapolis.